Have you heard the shocking news about Australia's pension changes in 2026? And are you wondering how it might affect your payments, your retirement plans, and your financial future? Stay tuned, because what I'm about to reveal in this video could directly impact your income, your benefits, and your long-term stability in retirement, especially if you are already receiving a pension or planning to apply soon. Welcome back to the channel Aus Pension Update, your trusted source for the latest updates, changes, and breaking news related to Australian pensions, retirement payments, and government support programs. In today's video, we are going to break down the April 2026 pension update in the simplest way possible so that everyone can understand exactly what is changing, who will be affected, and what actions you may need to take right now to protect your payments. Before we dive deep into the details, make sure you watch this video until the end because some of the changes we are discussing are not widely explained, and many people could miss important information that may affect their eligibility or payment amount. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Aus Pension Update for more important updates like this, because staying informed can make a huge difference in your financial planning. Now let's get straight into it. In April 2026, the Australian pension system is seeing several important adjustments that are designed to respond to rising living costs, inflation pressures, and broader economic conditions. The government has been reviewing pension rates more frequently than before due to increasing pressure on household budgets, especially for retirees who depend heavily on fixed income support. One of the key changes being discussed is the adjustment in base pension rates. This means that both single pensioners and couples may see a change in their regular payment amounts. While some increases are expected due to inflation indexation, there are also concerns that certain eligibility thresholds and income test rules may tighten slightly, which could affect how much some people actually receive. For many pensioners, even a small adjustment in income thresholds can make a big difference. If your earnings from part-time work, investments, or other sources are close to the limit, then you may find that your pension amount changes more than expected. That is why it is extremely important to understand how the new rules apply to your personal situation. Another important update relates to cost of living support measures. In previous years, the government introduced temporary supplements or bonus payments to help pensioners cope with rising inflation. However, in 2026, there is increasing discussion about whether these additional supports will continue, be reduced, or be replaced with a more structured long-term increase in base pension rates instead of temporary bonuses. This shift is important because many retirees have become dependent on those extra payments to manage rising energy bills, rent, groceries, and healthcare costs. If those supplements are reduced or removed, the real impact of inflation could be felt more strongly even if the base pension increases slightly. Healthcare-related benefits are also part of the April 2026 update discussion. There are potential adjustments in pharmaceutical subsidies and healthcare concessions, which could either ease or increase the cost burden on pensioners depending on final government decisions. For many older Australians, medical expenses are one of the biggest ongoing costs, so even small policy changes in this area can have a significant effect. Housing affordability is another major factor influencing pension discussions. Rent assistance and housing support programs are under review, especially in high-cost urban areas. If adjustments are made, pensioners living in rental accommodation may see changes in their supplementary support. This is especially important for those who rely on rent assistance as a critical part of their monthly budget. Now let's talk about eligibility rules, because this is where many people need to pay close attention. The pension system in Australia is means-tested, which means your income and assets are both considered when calculating your payment. In 2026, there is ongoing review of asset thresholds and income test limits, and even small changes in these limits can determine whether you receive a full pension, partial pension, or no pension at all. If thresholds are tightened, some individuals who previously qualified for a full or part pension may find themselves shifted into a lower category. On the other hand, if thresholds are increased, some pensioners may benefit from higher payments or improved eligibility conditions. This is why staying updated is so important, because these changes are not always immediately obvious until your next payment is processed. Another key point in this update is employment flexibility for pensioners. Many retirees choose to continue part-time work to supplement their income. The government has been gradually adjusting work rules to encourage older Australians to stay in the workforce longer if they choose to. In 2026, there may be further flexibility introduced in how much pensioners can earn before their payments are reduced. This could be a positive change for those who want to remain active and financially independent. However, with every change, there is always a balance. While some rules may become more flexible, others may become stricter in order to maintain sustainability of the pension system. This is why experts are advising pensioners to regularly review their financial situation and not rely on assumptions based on previous years. Now, what should you do if you are currently receiving a pension or planning to apply in 2026? First, you should make sure all your income and asset information is accurate and up to date with the relevant authorities. Even small reporting errors can lead to overpayments or underpayments, which may later need to be corrected. Second, you should review any additional income sources you have, such as savings, investments, or part-time work, and understand how they may interact with updated rules. Third, you should stay informed with official announcements because pension updates are often rolled out in stages, and early awareness can help you prepare before any changes take effect. Most importantly, do not panic when you hear about pension changes. Not all updates are negative. In fact, many adjustments are designed to improve fairness, adjust for inflation, and ensure long-term stability of the system. However, the impact will vary from person to person depending on individual financial circumstances. As we move further into 2026, more detailed announcements are expected regarding exact payment rates, indexation percentages, and eligibility adjustments. Once those official figures are released, we will break them down for you in simple language here on Aus Pension Updates so you always know exactly what is happening and what it means for you. Before we finish, let's quickly recap the key points. Australia's pension system in April 2026 is undergoing important updates including possible changes to base payment rates, adjustments to income and asset thresholds, potential changes in cost of living support, and reviews of healthcare and housing assistance. While some changes may benefit pensioners, others may require careful financial planning to avoid unexpected reductions in payments. The most important message from today's video is simple. Stay informed, stay prepared, and always double-check your eligibility and financial details to ensure you are receiving everything you are entitled to. Thank you for watching this video on Aus Pension Update. If you found this information helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any important pension updates, breaking news, or government changes that could affect your future. We will continue bringing you clear and simple explanations of complex pension updates so you can stay ahead and make the best decisions for your retirement. Take care, stay updated, and we will see you in the next video.